Did you miss me? If you did, then book yourself a holiday or something, because there's something fucking wrong with you. Right, so it's the first video in a while. We'll make it really quick. It's basically an update on everything that's going on, what's going to be happening as of next week. Just under 6.5 weeks out from the shoot. Since I got back from Italy, I haven't made any changes, nothing. I'm still on 2,800 calories. I'm still doing my cardio 5 times a week, half an hour, and my body weight is exactly the same as what it was before I went to Italy. I ballooned up a little bit after the cheat evening. It was meant to be just a pizza and a glass of wine, but obviously that never happens. If everyone's honest with themselves and they put out their cheat meals on Instagram, like, oh, I had this, I had that. Did you fuck? Did you fuck? You always have more than what you put out to your followers. So I behaved myself during the day on the Monday, went around the lakes and stuff. It was really nice. And, you know, it was hard to find what you would call healthy food, clean food, but it was just, if you're going to eat something a little bit off the menu, don't eat tons of it. And it was simple, you know. But then in the evening, had one of the best meals I've had in a while. It was an awesome pizza at a proper, like, Italian restaurant. And you know, there's nothing worse than when you plan a cheat meal and you start eating and you get halfway through and it's just a letdown. You know, you want to spit in the face of the person who served you it. But this was brilliant. It was just like so happy. Just the little things that keep you happy. So I had the pizza, had a couple of beers. I ended up having like a double whiskey on ice, a dessert, a cocktail. We bought some cakes during the day, little mini cakes. We demolished them before bed. So it was a full-on carb explosion, which I wasn't planning. But next day, yeah, I was bloated. Yeah, I watered up. By that night after, I could already see it was going. And then, you know, it was the next day. We walked like 20,000 steps around Milan and around the lakes, and we went to the gym as well. I could tell when we were on our way back to the airport that I was already back to normal, and I took some pictures. I'll stick them up at the end of this. If anything, I'm leaner than I was before I went to Milan, so all good. I say body weight's the same. I'm weighing 85.7 at the moment. And the fact that I haven't actually changed my calories since the beginning, it's a 10-week prep, and I'm nearly at the end of the 4th week, and I haven't dropped my calories yet. I'm still on 2,800. So that's good. All that's changed is I've added the cardio in. Monday, at the start of 6 weeks out, what I am going to do is make changes. I'm going to just get things rolling now. I'm going to drop to 2,600 calories. I'm going to drop in my carbs by about 20 grams. The rest I'll drop in fats. I'm going to do the same with cardio, half an hour in the morning, 5 times a week. But I am going to add in 10 minutes, just sort of steady state, after done weights as well. So it'll be 40 minutes some days, and then obviously some days I don't do cardio in the morning on the same day as weights, but I'm just going to add the extra 10 minutes as well, so another 50 minutes a week, and we'll go from there. Gear, there's going to be some changes there. 6 weeks out, I mean, currently, I said last time my dose of equipoise had gone up, but it's actually now we're back to what we were. It was just basically temporary issues meant I had to use some other stuff while other stuff arrived, and it was of a higher dose. Now I'm back to the stuff I was using before. So my current cycle is I'm on 500 milligrams of test, I'm on 400 milligrams of EQ, and I'm on 375 milligrams of Tren. Took me a while there. As of Monday, I'm going to drop the test down to 375, and I'm going to be adding in 40 milligrams of Winstrol. If this was a comp, I'd be using 50 milligrams for about 8 weeks, which is the maximum I think I'd ever use it for. It's quite harsh on your liver. So I'm just going to use 40 milligrams for the 6 weeks. It'll help me dry out quite a bit. It'll quite a grainy look as well as you get leaner. I quite like it, but I hate it can be quite you know when you're using it by the end. You know, you keep an eye on the colour of your urine. Obviously, liver and kidney function can be affected. You've got to be careful with things like that. With any oral steroid. I'm going to keep using 75 milligrams of Anavar. I'm not going to change that, and I'm be upping my Proviron from 25 milligrams to 50 milligrams. That'll be staying that way at least 3 weeks. I'll probably be lowering my test again for the last 3 weeks. This is just basically for water, you know, for conditioning. And I haven't decided yet. I'm going to see how I feel after I've been on a few more weeks with the tren. I may up my tren to 450 from 375. If I don't need to, I won't. You know, this isn't for a comp. This is for a photo shoot. And I'm not after that condition that's going to get me the difference between third and second and first. This is, I want to look healthy. I want to feel good. I'm not going to kill myself for this. You know, I'm not fighting for first place. This is just, I know I'll come in looking good. If I feel like I can come in looking quite a bit better by changing that, I will. But, you know, I'm just going to see how I look and make a decision then, and I'll let you guys know. Current mood. I'm starting to get a little bit more irritable, only for, say, the last few days. That's probably a combo of, you know, adding in the cardio, getting up in the morning, being a bit more tired, being on the trend for 3-4 weeks now. It's about the point where you start sort of, I notice it anyway, I'm just a bit, it's mainly in the morning as well. By the end of the day, I don't even notice it, I'm fine, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm tired at the moment. You know, I am. It's a struggle. It's even at this point. It always starts quite early for me. The mornings. I'm not a morning person. I'm not really a day person. But you know, you lie in bed, your alarm goes off, and you just sort of like, do I need to have abs? Do I need to do a photo shoot? I mean, I really want this 40 minutes in bed. You know, if someone offered you £1 million to get up, you'd be a couple of minutes where you're just like, well, it's only $1 million. Do I need £1 million? Oh, fuck it, I'll get up, I'll do my cardio, you know, why not? And that goes through your head for a minute, and you're like, what the fuck? You get up, go downstairs, coffee, and you're away, you know. Cardio's not hard, but it actually isn't hard, it's just the getting out of bed part. And I've always been like that anyway, but it just gets that little bit worse towards the end of dieting. All in all, I'm happy, you know, I'm getting leaner, it's coming in, but I'm making these changes now so I can get a big dent in and see where I'm going to be heading with it. I think I'm going to be bang on where I want to be. I don't think I'm going to be ahead or anything like that. Like with previous comps, I've been like, on one occasion, I've been ahead by a good week or so, which was nice. It's not going to be the case here. This is going to be me. I'll probably be dieting right up until the last minute. I'm not going to be playing around with any silly peak week bullshit. I'm not going to be doing anything like that. It's just going to be a case of just adding some carbs. You know, I know how I respond to carbs, especially when I'm on low. I'm not going to be doing any depletions. I'm probably not going to be using any diuretics as well, but that's the kind of thing I can look at the last minute. Apart from that, that's pretty much everything. I am going to do the supplement video. I am going to do that. It's just since I've come back from Italy, I've had my short shifts, and now I'm at work for the next 2 days, like 2 12 and 13 hour shifts. So as soon as I get a chance to do it, I will do it. The latest it'll be is probably Monday, so I'll get it out then. And I've got all my supplements now, so I can actually show you that I've got them. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I've got a little note here. But yeah, I'll do the next one soon. Cheers, guys.